So previously, I made a video on Usogui, but now I realized how I could not make a video on the goat howl or Kiruma Souichi or leader. In today's video, I will actually give you the blueprint to become this individual one. The prerequisite skills. To reach Kiruma's level, there's already a huge gap, so before I go more in depth on what you should do, you'll need to master these prerequisite skills or you won't ever be able to replicate him. Exceptional memory. Memory is the foundation. Use the memory palace technique to store complex information or sequences, anchoring each piece of info to a familiar mental room. This technique lets you recall intricate details effortlessly and enhances your overall analytical power. Or I don't care how you do it. As a way to create exceptional memory, I have a lot of specific videos on this topic. With this skill, you'll be able to progress to the next time. Echolocation. Yes, you read that right. Training yourself to recognize sounds in a way that lets you mentally map spaces is rare and makes you hyper-aware. Start by practicing in a dark room, snapping your fingers to sense distances and locations. This skill isn't just cool, it's a distinct edge in situations where traditional vision fails, and obviously very relevant if you are like Kiruma Souichi. Ambidexterity. Train yourself to be comfortable with both hands. Being ambidextrous isn't just about dexterity. It improves your brain's adaptability. Practice basic tasks, like brushing your teeth or writing, with your non-dominant hand until they feel natural. This will strengthen neural pathways and give you a calm advantage in high-pressure, high-precision situations. Advanced visualization. Visualization isn't about imagining fluffy clouds. It's about developing an internal sense so strong you can see things in your mind's eye with clarity. Take any scenario, task, or problem and imagine every possible outcome in detail. With practice, visualization gives you control over mental rehearsal, allowing you to strategize complex situations before they happen. Rapid calculation and logical thinking. Kiruma's mental agility is unparalleled. Train yourself in rapid mental math or critical thinking exercises. Begin with air poker, a game where you mentally calculate probabilities without seeing the cards. This hones logical speed, making you sharper in real-life strategy. Buy a Rubik's Cube and start to learn how to solve it in seconds. 2. Master the subtleties of human psychology and negotiation. Kiruma doesn't just understand people, he controls them. His deep understanding of psychology and manipulation gives him a near-superhuman ability to influence others. Advanced negotiation skills. Study negotiation techniques deeply. Learn to make people feel invested by slowly revealing information or keeping them uncertain. The key is to let them think they're in control while subtly guiding them to your intended outcome. Psychological pattern recognition. Instead of looking at surface actions, analyze people's habitual responses to different stimuli. Who speaks first? Who tries to solve awkward silences? Who shows signs of uncertainty? By learning these behavioral patterns, you'll quickly know each person's psychological blueprint. Cold reading and calibration. Start with small bets. Offer predictions or intuitions about people and adjust based on their reactions. As you refine this skill, your guesses will become sharper, allowing you to understand people's desires, fears, and motivations with uncanny accuracy. Eventually, you'll be able to steer conversations toward topics where you hold control without them even realizing it. 3 dots. Apply shadow exposure for mental toughness. Kiruma's strength lies in his immunity to fear and his ability to make high-stakes decisions calmly. One way to cultivate this is by deliberately exposing yourself to the unsettling or uncomfortable. Controlled confrontations. Weekly, engage in a conversation or interaction that you find mentally or emotionally taxing, such as negotiating with someone difficult or discussing topics that make others uncomfortable. This type of exposure to minor stresses builds immunity to the effects of mental and emotional challenges, so when high-stakes moments arise, you can respond like Kiruma, calm and undeterred. Cognitive dissonance challenges. Kiruma's mindset allows him to process conflicting thoughts without losing control. Practice this by holding two opposing viewpoints in your mind and making yourself find logic in each one. This could be an exercise where you argue a point you disagree with internally until you can articulate both perspectives convincingly. This trains your mind to handle mental conflict without flinching, a necessary skill for the kind of high-stakes decisions Kiruma makes. 4. Adopt the Ascension Trigger for peak focus. Creating a mental activation is about more than a pump-up song. It's about training your mind to enter an intense state of focus on command. Create an activation trigger. Choose a specific physical motion, like snapping your fingers, clenching a fist, or exhaling slowly, that you associate with a focused, near-transcendent state. Start by repeating a phrase or visualization of your goal in a calm state while using this motion. Eventually, you'll train your mind to enter this heightened state just by performing the trigger. Anchor to classical or binaural music. Select a specific genre or playlist that makes you feel untouchable. Think classical pieces or ambient binaural beats. Only listen to this playlist when you're focused or working on a challenging task. Over time, this will condition your brain to respond to the music with intense concentration, making it a tool for high-stakes scenarios. 5. Embrace a strategic persona and serious demeanor. Kiruma isn't playful or casual. To emulate his presence, refine your demeanor to be as sharp as your strategy. Serious observation practice. Start by training yourself to maintain a serious focus during mundane conversations. Instead of reacting immediately, wait 3 seconds before speaking. This forces others to wait and gives you control over the conversation's pace. Study strategy and plan. Everything in advance. Familiarize yourself with classic strategies, from the art of war to chess. Begin planning your day-to-day actions in advance, anticipating potential conflicts or challenges. This habit of micro-planning makes you naturally strategic. So in real-life interactions, you're always thinking several moves ahead. Refine personal style. Kiruma's presence is as much about presentation as it is about mentality. Find a clean, tailored style that suits you. A suit, if done right, is ideal. But even if it's not formal, your attire should reflect purpose and discipline. A subtle, serious look amplifies respect and makes others more receptive to your influence. 6. Build your own kakaru, an inner circle of aligned minds. Kiruma isn't just a lone wolf. He's the mastermind of Kaguru, a secretive and loyal organization. Emulating Kiruma means creating a network of allies and informants who align with your vision. Curate a trusted inner circle. Seek individuals who complement your strengths, some who are analytical, others who are naturally persuasive or creative. Vet these individuals carefully and keep your circle tight. A small loyal group is infinitely more effective than a sprawling network of casual acquaintances. Establish group norms and values. Like Kakaru, an organization works because of its shared values and loyalty. Establish clear norms within your group, whether it's a mutual commitment to discipline or a value for secrecy. This consistency builds trust and allows the group to function like a well-oiled machine, operate on need-to-know basis. The Kaguru model is about control and mystery. Embrace this by keeping certain knowledge private or revealed only to specific members. Withholding certain information maintains intrigue and allows you to stay in control, ensuring that you're always the anchor of the organization. There's so much more that this video can be 1 hour long, but realistically, none of you will even accomplish anything from this video anyways, but are more so window shoppers. So this amount of information will suffice. Thank you guys for watching, and peace on the street.